In New Zealand, there is a job that most students, international students, like to do because it pays a lot. It's called caregiving job. When I was a student, I craved that job. Why? Because almost all my colleagues were doing the job. And they were riding big cars. Many of them were living large. I was struggling in a flat. But some of these guys already had their own studios, buying TVs and buying cars. I couldn't buy a car. So I craved the job. And I would pray, Lord, give me this job. And I will apply. I would do everything. But they never give me. In fact, I remember there was a new guy who came after me. I was not I even taught him how to apply. He applied, he got the job. And I didn't get the job. Sincerely, around the same time I taught about 2 people. They got the job, I didn't get the job. That was when I started to realize, okay, this is not normal. This is God closing this door. He's trying to tell me, I don't want this job for you. No matter what you do, I don't want it for you. You know what happened? My wedding was coming up in 2013. And I thought, oh, if I get this job, because that job you can do unlimited shifts. People just collect shift anyhow, 80 hours a week, and all of that. So I was like, I would just take 80 hours and all of that. By the time I'm going for my wedding, I'll go like a big man. Sincerely, that was my thought. So before my wedding too, you remember I've applied before, nobody gave me. So towards my wedding, I think about 6 months, I applied again. Nobody gave me. They didn't even call me for interview once. I'm not kidding. It's just like they don't see my CV. You know what's funny? God provided, and I went for the wedding, and the wedding was good. My wife now came, babe, do this caregiving job. At least, you can, it's close to a bit of health and all of that. Do you know my wife applied for the caregiving job? They actually interviewed her. At least they called her, they interviewed her. And she got the job. Was it the day you were supposed to start?
Yeah, around that time.
Like the day she never started the job, but the day, or something like that, they got her the offer letter. The day she was supposed to start, a better job now came. And it was not that caregiving job. That was what made me realize that God did not want that job for any member of this family. That's how God speaks sometimes. It does not matter whether you're qualified, whether you're good, whether you are, if God says you are not doing it, that's it. He will close all the doors. The worst thing that can happen to you is to go and try and force that door open. Maybe if, you now know somebody there or something like that, and you try and walk your way. It's dangerous.